Hello you guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So today's topic, I want to talk about the unknown characters in Tekken 4. So I'm like in the middle of getting like product for my video, mainly sounds because I am editing a video at the moment. And I just heard like some random names in Tekken 4. I'm gonna insert a clip so that you guys can you know, hear what I'm talking about.
Martial Law, Nina Williams, Lee Chaolan, Julia Chang, Kuma, Koguma, Panda, Ko-Panda, Craig Marduk, Dean Earwicker, Leonard Gardner, Ryan Lewis, Sugar McGregor, Amy Nascimento, Christy Montiero, Fiona Gilberto, Violet Benjamin, Anna Williams, June Kazama, Forrest Law, Gandu, Eddie Gordo, Gun Jack, Armor King, Michelle Chang, Pecto-san, Jack 2, Bruce Irvin, Kunimitsu.
And I honestly want to know, I don't want to make this video long, but I honestly want to know where Tekken was going to be going with these characters. Now, one of them, as you hear, Dean Earwicker, was set to be Steve. I don't know if they was gonna make like a clone brother of Steve or whatever the case may be, or if that was just gonna be his name. But then after, you know, some stuff happened in the development room, they was like, well, we just gonna put him as Steve Fox. Cause anyways, but I want to know who Dean Earwicker is. And of course, like, as you hear, like, it's some other people like Michelle Chang and Forrest Law, all of those who were in other games, but well, who was in the previous games, but they weren't in Tekken 4 because I guess it was going like another route, which I kind of get it because Tekken 4, my favorite game. I have to talk about this thing, but Tekken 4, the simplicity of it made it so much, you know, better. Y'all know how a lot of people say less is more, and that what it was. You know, it wasn't a lot of people on that character roster, but I actually love it, and I actually want them to bring that the design of that roster back, like the way they had the roster going up instead of like it was a rectangle and it had the people on the side, like it was in the middle and it had your characters on the side. And I just like that, like, and now it's just all of the panels have been just, or like the character select screen has just been like rectangles and stuff like that. I kind of want them to go that way, you know, especially in like Tekken 8. I feel like they can do it. Like I say, it gotta get better. But anyways, like I say, I don't want this video to be too long, but also too, say if they want to make this game better, say if they want to make at least Tekken 9 strong and not repackage DLCs. These people that they used in this, they could have really used that for Tekken 9. And, you know, they could like sort of kind of explain like, you know, well, these people were in the database. Because there was a lot of people and a lot of sketches that I've seen over the times, whether it was on YouTube or Twitter, about it. I know one of them was saying it was supposed to be like a zombie bride or something like that, but they kind of looked like they put that on Nina in Tekken 7. She wasn't a zombie, but she was like in a wedding dress or whatever, and I guess that was like Anna's or whatever from my knowledge, because whatever happened. But yeah, it was supposed to be one. It was like a zombie bride. Also too, they were saying it was some other girl. It was supposed to be like a taekwondo girl. I guess it was supposed to be sort of kind of a clone to Hwoarang, because we already know Beck and Hwoarang, they're not clones because they have similar moves, but they don't, in a way, like they're their own characters. And of course, as you see now in the 8th one, Hwoarang inherited moves from him, and you know, they're using that now because I don't really ever think they're gonna bring him back. The same way with Rong Jingwei, you know, Ling Xiaoyu getting most of his stuff, which I'm not mad at because the stuff is hitting, but also too, I just kind of feel like they don't need to turn her into him, but you know, give her some of her old moves back that really did well. But that's not the topic today. I don't want to discuss that, but I do want to discuss that, and I'm really gonna make a video on that, and I have to push myself to do that. I have to stay disciplined and really do it. But all those characters, as you see, they can at least, like I say, if they want to save this game, they can at least make a season, because it'd be 4 characters every season, because summer, winter, spring, and fall, every character come out at a different, season or whatever. So by it being 4 characters, it was well over 4 characters that was named in that lineup. If they really wanted to make this game special and wanted to make this game count and really wanted to do something, y'all don't give us an unfinished game. I'm trying to make my words right because my mind is like racing right now, so I'm trying to make sense. But give us a whole game. Don't give us nothing that's unfinished, and don't recycle none of that stuff. DLC content should be DLC content. Kind of like when you unlock things in the game, which that'll never come back. But when you like unlock things in a game, like unlocking new people, it's actually new characters. Like I remember unlocking Lily in Tekken. Well, I don't think she was locked, but it's just that when you have new characters in the game, because Anna, well, it was a lot of people that they did recycle in the old games. It's just that they were unlockable and you had to, unlock them by beating the game multiple times or, doing things and stuff like that. You couldn't just, buy them. And I think that's where like a lot of this stuff has lost the magic in the games nowadays, where it's like instead of earning that achievement, you could just buy stuff. And I feel like that's very condescending, like, and I'm really looking for the word for it. I just cannot get it right now. But like I say, if they wanted to make this game good or great, especially going into Tekken 9, they could because I don't even know how many freaking seasons is gonna be of this stupid behind Tekken 8. But all these people right here, because they said something, I want to say in one Tekken talk, they said that it was this season, they said it was going to be 2 people that was new to the Tekken roster. Like they said new fighters, new. They said it was going to be someone new. And my thing is like, I know what my ears heard, and I know they sometimes do deceive me, but this day my ears wasn't deceiving me, because let me tell y'all something. When I tell you I never really, it's just like I never really looked at a Tekken talk like that. Like I never took making gaming content so serious until I really started getting into this, because this is something that I really would love to do and really would like to do, and I would like to cover a lot of this stuff. Not only with this game, but older games as well. But whenever I was looking at this Tekken talk, they said it was going to be 2 new characters within this game. 2 new characters within this game. They only gave us 1. I don't count. My thing is, I don't count, what's his name? Clive. I don't count him, because he's just basically somebody to replace Noctis. He's just a clone of Noctis. That's the way a lot of this stuff is, especially when in Tekken 7 when it was Master Raven. She was just a clone to replace Raven. So my thing is that this whole game is going to be recycled DLC. They're gonna add Lee. Because a lot of this stuff. Oh, that's another thing. Thank you, God, I am on this topic. So about them adding Lee, I seen, it was early this morning, but I seen where it was something dealing with like a leak or something saying Marduk instead of Mary Zoe or whatever. I'm gonna show y'all the picture or the screenshot, whatever. I've recorded it because I wanted to make sure it was sure. I wanted to make sure it was real. I wanted to make sure that it was, Lord help me find my word. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't deceiving myself. But it was from the Tekken project, and they seem to have a lot of exclusive things from Tekken, or like, what they're doing and things of that nature. And it was about like the character art and stuff like that, because you know how they have the character art contest where the fans can design like great panels for, character panels for the fighters, and they be entered in the game, and then you go to the Tekken Lounge and you fight the character, and then you win the whatchamacallit. Now, they sent that, and like I said, as you see in the video, they sent it out, or they posted one August 3rd, because it was gonna go live August 4th through the 31st of August, I think. If not the 30th, yeah, August 4th through the 31st. So they sent that out, and they had the list. It was mainly everyone here. I think it was Anna, Armor King, Fakaram, and Marizo. But this go round, as they're saying, as they're making an announcement of, you know, how it's wrapping up. We want to let y'all know that, you know, the final day to enter whatever is August 31st. So instead of them putting Marizo, they put Marduk at the bottom of it. So of course they got a lot of people speculating, a whole lot of folks saying like, oh my God, was this a leak, or was this a confirmation of like he gonna be in the game? And it took me back to when they did a leak of really everything, even though it was a fake roster, but they had Armor King in it. They had, which he's in the game now. They had Fakaram, which he's in the game now. They had Eddie, he's in the game now. And they also even had like codes within the game showing like everything that was in the database. So that's why I say, you know, we're gonna get Lee, we're gonna get Julia, we're gonna get everyone that was at the end of Tekken 7. We may or may not get Kunimitsu, but I believe we may get her. But I'm just looking at it as like, let this be the last time y'all do this snaky behind thing. My thing is, don't put none of the legacy characters as DLC content, because I kind of feel like that's stupid. I feel like you should start putting the new characters as DLC content if you really want people to get engaged. And then once they start seeing, you know, and I understand it may be a risky thing, a risky business idea or whatever, but heck, I'm like this. If people bought Lydia and Fakaram in Tekken and Leroy in Tekken 7 and they used them the heck up, I mean, y'all could do it. I don't want to say if y'all do try to do legacy characters, because my thing is like, don't do the same ones. That's what's irritating. It's all repackaged and y'all ain't even looking at that. And y'all wonder why y'all game is not up to those sales the way y'all want those sales to be. That's why y'all doing so many freaking crossovers, because y'all is scrounging up trying to get y'all freaking money, because y'all doing stupid bad business practices that y'all know is putting y'all to shame. And like I say, when somebody come out about the stuff, you want to get not even active, you want to get mean, you want to start blocking, you want to start being stupid. But like I say, that stuff that y'all heard in Tekken 4, a lot of those characters, and my thing, they need to have like now, will I pay for a new character? No, I won't. Will I pay for another season pass? No. My thing is, if you know you're gonna have people to play it and who buy them, and you know they're gonna test them out, but also too, if you're gonna add new characters in the game, do them, well, y'all kind of did, because y'all did it like Victor and that little ugly girl who I don't like her, Aquafina. I don't like that little girl. But if y'all did it with him and her, Raina don't count, because she was just she like something for your tooth. You just a fill-in. Like you ain't even all that. You was just a fill-in. But also to get back to the story, if y'all want to make something that is great, have the announcer voice the way it was like in Tekken 4, but also to have those new characters, or you know, like I say, come out about what y'all was gonna do with that, because I feel like they still have old stuff in the database that they can really revamp and give to us. And I'm not saying recycle, it's another it's a different revamp, honey, revamp, not recycle, revamp. I want y'all to hear my words, revamp. Okay, revamp it, not recycle. You can revamp a character and you can, you know, put her in the game and everything like that. And I understand that I may have strong opinions about certain new characters in the game, but like I say, throughout every season of Tekken, well, every new game of Tekken, I don't want to say every season, but like every new game of Tekken, when they added new characters in the game, or when they added old legacy characters in the game, a lot of them looked like they belonged in the game. A lot of them looked like they was you know, they belonged in the story of like, okay, well, we fighting now. Oh, okay, I get y'all. Like I say, in my whole humble opinion, it was more so about like the way it looked, how they blended in, even with the story, how they blended in with the stuff. They ain't have to do nothing with my girl Shall You. It's just that, like, you know, when the characters blended in with the story, it was a good story. Now, you know, your game falling when a lot of this stuff is sticking out like a sore thumb. I said I didn't want to make this video long, but we're going on 14 minutes. Matter of fact, 15. But anyways, I just want y'all to revamp this game and do something better. That's all I'm saying. And it's not that, honestly, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard the way people make it seem like it is. A lot of people just want to make a lot more excuses. Cause I'm just like, if people can sit up here and recode your game and make it better, come on. I mean, that's my thing. Like, you can't, like, you basically put your own foot in your mouth. Because, and I mean, don't get me wrong, do a lot of people pay for this stuff? Yes, I respect that. You earn your money, you get your money. But if it's at an expense where you are like gypping people, it's a no. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody about to do all of that stuff. So that's all I can really say about this game. I would love to see where a lot of that stuff go. I would love to see them go back in the story, sort of kind of like how, you know, with Tekken 4, because now I think I see something when Harada was talking about putting animations of pictures and stuff like that, kind of like how they did with story mode in Tekken 4 and in Tekken 5. Tekken 6 didn't have that because the story mode of Tekken 6 was mostly scenario campaign. And then you had to go into arena mode in order to actually do that, which I didn't mind because the story, I liked it. But yeah, what are y'all thoughts about this and about that stuff? And just let me know in the comments about this game, whether you still love it, you like it, you're decent with it, you're still playing it, boycotting it, or if you're just and especially if you found some new games, because I'm still trying to find, well, I found some new games. It's just that, you know, nobody's gifting them to me. So yes, I have to spend my own money to get that stuff. But the next one I want to get is Cosmic Shake with SpongeBob. I really want to get Cosmic Shake. That game looks really fun. But again, let me know in the comments. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, bye.